The entire pulling world will be looking at the pro stock class here at Bowling Green. 54 years, one thing has been constant. Pro stock tractors have run here at Pulltown. It's going to be big today, Greg.
Saturday night, Bowling Green, that's the biggest crowd, and that's when everybody turns the wick up just a little bit hotter.
The 10,000-pound pro stocks put the tractor in tractor pulling at the National Tractor Pulling Championships in Bowling Green, Ohio. The 54th Reloaded edition here. Beautiful crowd in our 10,000-pound pro stock tractor class. Kick things off with a guy from Rockwood, Pennsylvania, the bootlegger John Deere of Jason Savanovec.
Yeah, Jason is currently in 6th place this year, and he finished 3rd out in Mount Sterling and also 4th in Toma. He's owns Heritage Coal, he's self-employed, and probably the biggest thing he's enjoyed this year is watching his son Spencer on his rookie season.
Balance looked good, sounded pretty good run, 3:12-1.
He sets the mark here to beat on our 350-foot track.
Well, we'll continue with the John Deere color parade here. This is the King of Deere's John Deere out of Richwood, Ohio, Corey Huffman.
Yeah, Corey started in 2011 and is a Enderley Pro Stock champion back in 16. Married to Renee, Colby and Chase at home. He farms for a living up there in central Ohio.
Remember this distance, 3:20-1, because it could make him the king of the Deers. That's what he puts down here at Bowling Green.
Yeah, by 8 feet, he takes over the lead.
What would change things up color-wise? Tim Kane out of New Palestine, Indiana, the Red Gambler. He's been around since 1973, a farmer by trade.
Yeah, he's a former Grand National champion, Hard Charger Award winner. Currently 9th in the point standings. They've been really working hard to get this thing up in the top 5. Kind of a customary spot for Tim Kane.
Good old school look to that tractor, but it's got some power in it, 3:13-4.
The veteran Kane goes half a foot farther than Jason Savanovec, good enough for 2nd place presently.
Well, you mentioned the Savanovecs. This is Spencer Savanovec, also out of Pennsylvania, in the coal-fired Deere.
Yeah, he's truly a rookie. He's an equipment operator. He started this year, so 3rd place in the points, so he's really been doing well. Had a 2 top 3 finishes in Brandenburg, Kentucky.
And a couple of top 5 finishes. His worst finish so far, Grand National Tour at 12. Boy, does he have some horsepower there, 3:17-2.
Yeah, the 2nd generation puller best his dad tonight, moving into 2nd position. Corey Hoffman leads our way.
Well, next up, another green one for you. This is Denny Brown out of Clay, Kentucky. Green with envy.
And he has Super Farm in his background. Moved up here in the Pro Stocks a few years ago. Outside our top 10, he had a 3rd in Toma, Wisconsin back in June. Married to Robin, they have 3 children.
Well, remember that distance I told you about? This guy went past it, 3:22 and 8, leads the field.
Yeah, by 2.5 feet, Brown lays it down the track, first place.
Mike Connie up next out of Beloit, Ohio, the Mac Nasty John Deere.
Yeah, he's the owner of Mac Trailer, and he's a 2016 Grand National Champion. Currently in second position, had a first in Napoleon, Ohio, first in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. That's pretty good on anybody's resume. He did that this year so far.
He's come up, run Grand National since 2011. The Mac Trailers, Mac Nasty Ride. Oh, so close to the leader marker, but just a little bit short, 3:22 and 2.
Yeah, half foot short to be specific. And I'll put him in second. It's Brown, Connie, and Huffman as our top three.
Another John Deere here that pulling fans know out of Ohio, the Get It Done Deere John Deere.
That's right. Kevin's wife, Debbie, and Danny we'll see later in the class, and Kelly. He farms. Several-time Grand National Champion, Inderly Champion. He's won about everywhere you can think of, imaginable in the pro stock ranks.
Stays right in it, glances over at the leader flag, and turns in a 3:25 and 3.
Yeah, he moves it just by about 2.5 feet. 5 feet separates our top four, which are all John Deere's currently.
And another John Deere coming off, this one garage out of Indiana. It's Kevin Masterson.
And he's a 5-time National Farm Machinery Show winner. And his dad also a very reputable competitor in the class. Former winner here.
Wow, it doesn't get any better than that. The crowd loving it here, 3:33 or 3:31 and 3.
Yeah, this time the leader flag moves by 6 feet. Nice pass.
Good-looking John Deere tractor here. This is Brad Moss up next out of Kentucky. The Money on Black John Deere.
Yeah, in 2017 he won the ring here. Finished first in 2016 here. Several times the National Farm Machinery Show winner. Builds a lot of these machines for competitors in the pro stock class. A lot of influence here on the pro stock side of things.
Close to being in the thick of things, 3:19 and 2.
I'll put him just outside the top 5, 6th place to be specific. It's Masterson, Schmucker, and Brown as our top 3 with more to come. Stay tuned.
Central Petroleum Company, better known as Senpico Lubricants, is a trusted name for high quality and performance lubricants. Senpico lubricants are proven to excel in heavy-duty application. With over 100 national and international championship pulling titles, Senpico lubricant customers have proven the benefits and savings of trusting their equipment to Senpico lubricants. If you own or operate trucks, tractors, or heavy equipment, call today, 1-800-553-1891 or online at senpico.com.
Angry Shine. We have the multi-purpose cleaner and polish for you. For every day. For luxury. For show. For work or play. For on the farm. Whatever it is, Angry Shine. The polish of excellence.
From all of us at Angler Farmer Products, thank you.
Don't miss the 55th National Tractor Pulling Championships, the largest truck and tractor pull in the world. With 11,000 reserved seats and 2,100 campsites, watch over 300 pulling teams compete for that coveted NTPA championship ring. Rich in history, home to hospitality. Experience the power of the pulls August 18th, 19th, and 20th in Bowling Green, Ohio. Purchase your tickets today.
NTPA Championship Pulling is presented by Case IH. Be ready with Case IH. By O'Reilly Auto Parts. Angry Farmer Products. Mack Trailers. Hot Shot Secret. Sempico Lubricants. And by Enderley Fuel Injection. The National Tractor Pulling Championships in 50-plus years is the governing and sanctioning body of pulling, and this event, 54 years in history books. Danny Schmucker has been around for a lot of those 54 years. Out of Ohio, the Rampage John Deere.
He's married to Laura. They have a couple kids, and he likes to collect tractors.
And Bowling Green rings.
Absolutely. Currently 5th place right now in our point standings.
Three, 19, and 6, and usually that's a top 5 tractor, not tonight.
Yeah, he's just missing out on the current top 5 as Tinker Toy, Get Her Done Deer, and Green with Envy is our top 3.
Henry Smith is coming up next in the Radical Red 3688 International. Henry's going to be coming to us from Michigan. Before we get to that, let's check in with this week's Hot Shot Secrets Fuel Tip. Welcome to this week's Hot Shot Secrets Fuel Tech Tip, and let's talk about the official fuel additive of the National Tractor Pullers Association.
That's right, Doc. It's called Diesel Extreme. It's our cetane booster and also injector cleaner. So it does a really good job in cleaning injectors. Recommend it once every 6,000 miles for any diesel. It doesn't matter if it's an automotive, ag, construction, semi. Really great for that. But also it's got a lot of cetane in it. And cetane is what these guys in the Pro Stock want. As they're starting up, it gives them better startup and also burns the fuel more efficiently. So any fuel can benefit from adding cetane, whether it's, like I said, any kind of vehicle, but also it will help it start better and also run cleaner by having that cetane boost.
In the Pro Stocks here, of course, they're running diesel fuel, 10,000 pounds, 1 turbocharger, and Henry Smith coming to play. Started pulling back in 1998. And the old Radical Red with a good run at 3:11 and 9.
That's going to be outside of our top 10. Kevin Masterson leads at 3:31 and 3.
A fan favorite no matter where he pulls. Rush Yoder out of Topeka, Indiana. This, the Extra Butter Ride.
He's a farmer. Yoder Popcorn is his business and commercial buildings. So he's in a little bit of everything there in the northeastern area of Indiana. Started in 2017.
And campaigns a gorgeous Minneapolis Moline. He's going to dig right down there, and 3:33 even.
Score 1 for the Mini-Mo fans. Yoder takes over the lead by 1.5 feet. A fine effort from the man from Amish country.
Well, the River Rat is up next. This John Deere out of Indiana. Patrick Gentry has the ride.
Yeah, and Patrick is a relative unknown. That's because this is his first time ever hooking to a pulling sled, being at Bowling Green. He's a friend of Kevin Masterson, and he's getting the call here on the River Rat.
No pressure.
None at all.
Wow, Patrick makes it look easy. 3:43 and 1.
Yeah, he becomes our 7th leader of the class with a monster pass. Yoder drops to 2nd, teammate Kevin Masterson to 3rd.
Robbie Lemke's up next out of Wisconsin. This is the new Generation Plus John Deere.
Yeah, and he is currently 7th in the points, and he's got several top 5 finishes. The 3rd in Mount Sterling, former Grand National champion twice over. Looking to get past that monster pass by Patrick Gentry.
And for the new Generation Plus team, a 3:15.9.
And not the run we're accustomed to seeing Lemke make. It's been a decent year for Robbie, one of the sport's trusted builders.
Here's a team that's been around since the 1980s, but these two guys have taken over here in the last decade or so. This guy started pulling back in 2008. And the one thing about the Simons, they always are looking for a challenge. The Farley, Iowa-based crew, loud and heavy. This is a brand new addition to their pulling fleet. It's a pro stock. This is Brandon Simon.
Simon's Cattle Company is the business, and first in Toma, several light unlimited championships to his credit.
And the challenge is accepted there by the Simon Says Pulling Team. 3:19.7 for Brandon.
That'll put them in 8th position. It's been quite a rookie year for the Simons.
Here's a guy that started pulling before the Simon Says Pulling Team. Those two kids were even born. This is Rob Russell, who has Grand National Championships in Super Stock. But this is the Workhorse Pro Stock Edition. Rob out of Prescott, Iowa.
Yeah, and Doc, he's really working on that first Pro Stock Championship to go along with 3 Super Stock Championships. He's our current points leader, and he's got a lead build up here.
And nothing, it just looks like he did back in the 80s. 3:38.6 for Rob Russell.
Yeah, our current point leader put some red into the festivities, moving into 2nd place, 5 feet behind Patrick Gentry.
Out of Pennsylvania, it's the Loose Cannon John Deere. And this is Mr. Russell Hildebrand.
Yeah, now Russell here, he has been around here for a few years, has pulled regional and some Grand National. He likes to bowl and do some ping ponging. Builds motors. He's a business owner, industrial farmer, married to Debbie.
When Ludes are drawn, there'll be some rock and roll in the Loose Cannon pits tonight. 3:10.5.
Yeah, it's going to leave him behind the pack a little bit. It's Gentry, Russell, and Yoder, green, red, and yellow. As we conclude our Pro Stock class, stay tuned.
Mack Trailer has grown to be the nation's foremost manufacturer of dump, flatbed, and transfer trailers, straight truck bodies, dry bulk pneumatic tanks in both food grade and raw materials, as well as an entire line of liquid tank trailers equipped for gas, oil, fertilizer, or food grade materials. We are proud to say the success of Mack Trailer can be attributed to a quality product built by quality people, complemented by an experienced and knowledgeable sales staff and professional authorized dealer network.
We're here for the perfectionists, the champions of doing things right. Whether they're in the shop or in the driveway, they trust O'Reilly Auto Parts, because good enough won't cut it here. For over 50 years, we've been helping perfectionists get exactly what they want and exactly what they need without compromise, turning that problem into a problem solved. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
Hot Shot Secrets Diesel Extreme is the most concentrated fuel injector cleaner and cetane booster available to diesels today. Protect your fuel system by using Diesel Extreme every 6 months for a deep clean of your upper cylinders, fuel tank, pumps, lines, and injector tips. Diesel Extreme boosts cetane up to 7 points, reduce DPF regeneration cycles up to 83%, and increase fuel economy up to 7.3%. Improve the reliability and performance of your diesel with Hot Shot Secrets Diesel Extreme, powered by science.
The National Farm Machinery Show Championship Tractor Pull returns to Freedom Hall in Louisville, Kentucky. And to you, wherever you are, Roku, Amazon Fire, Android, and iOS apps, bring the action from the track to your living room on WatchPulling.com from thousands of connected devices. 4 qualifying sessions leading to the Saturday Night Finals. Watch live, on demand, or buy DVDs, all at WatchPulling.com.
It's NTPA Championship Truck and Tractor Pulling here on RFD TV, and keep up to date on Facebook at NTPA Truck and Tractor Pulling.com or NTPAPull.com. Another one out of the Mac stable. This is the Mac Daddy John Deere. This farmer out of Ohio, Julia Ray.
Yeah, Julia started 2010 rather, and had quite a career. She's 4th right now in the point standing. Started out in the Super Farm division. Married to Tate. Children, first to Mount Sterling this year.
Julia came to play, no doubt about it. Look at that, 342 and 8.
Wow, great effort right there. The Mack trailer team almost nabbed the lead. 135/100ths short of the River Rat.
Well, here's another Simon entry here. We talked about the Simon Says pulling team. RJ out front and brother Brandon in the saddle. Out of Farley, Iowa, the loud and loaded John Deere.
Yeah, and right now, boy, at the end of the class, they're really making some good passes.
Brandon digging hard to get in there and ends up at 342 and 4.
Well, he does a better job with the second entry, moving into 3rd place. Patrick Gentry, a true newcomer, is 1 competitor away from making his wildest dream a reality here in Bowling Green.
There's another tractor out of New Pal, Indiana, the Aces Wild Case IH, Chris Kane.
Yeah, and Chris Farms is a truck mechanic, currently in 10th place in the point standings. It's been kind of an up and down year. 7th place looks to be his best finish. He'd like to make a statement here tonight and take the win on the last hook of the class.
Well, he will card a 312 and 7. That'll put him just behind his dad outside of the top 15 tonight. Congratulations to the River Rat team as they take the win in a story that will become pulling legends tonight here in Bowling Green lore. Oh, what a great effort. Julia Ray with an outstanding hook there as well. Greg standing by in victory lane. Greg?
Thanks, Doc. I'm here in the Case IH winner circle with Patrick Gentry. And I'll tell you what, this is a first for me. It's a first for him. First time at Bowling Green. First time driving the River Rat to first place. Tell me the emotions you're going through, because it's quite amazing to take the Masterson tractor and win here, the biggest pull in the country, in the world for that matter.
You know, coming here, never being here to see how many pullers, how many competitors are here, did blow my mind. But being with Kevin, the whole Masterson family at home, getting to hang out with them, learn everything, and be a part of this, and listen to what Kevin told me, I was all right. There's been so many other competitors that came up, talked to me, gave me some pointers, did that, listened, and just focused. But Riverside Engines, the power under the hood, Weimer, what they've done for me, Josh Miley at home to adapt the throttle so I could run it down the track, and everything else just lined up. It's a great feeling, very humbled and honored to be a part of such a legacy of pullers that's been here. And it's just one of those feelings. It'll set in later, but right now, this is great. I didn't think this was possible. I wasn't even sure I was in the lead till later on. I got off the tractor, went back, took a deep breath, and then I was told how I did, and just honored to be here. This is great. Kevin, it means a lot being here.
Well, Kevin, I'm going to tell you something. You've been in this many times, and I was also listening on the radio. There's a couple shots there at the end come within a foot. I mean, how was you feeling about it? You're probably more nervous than Patrick was.
Probably so.
Probably so. So how many times have you guys won here at Bowling Green?
This would probably be about our 5th time.
I know we've seen you in the winner's circle several times, and it's quite a team effort, and you got a good one here, a new member of the Masterson team in Patrick Gentry. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, and thanks to everybody that puts this pull on, and just honored to be here. It's humbling. Thank you.
Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on NTPA Championship Pulling, presented by Case IH.